because they're doing an event today. They might come into our chat, might be at Tiny Build Games. They might come into our chat and give away codes because it's on sale today. We got an email. I got an email. You might have gotten an email, Nick.
I might have gotten an email. I get several emails and I look at them all. That's
all
what
right.
I do.
The Bloodborne Identity, Blood Airhorn, Buttborn, Bluntborn. There, that's a pretty good one.
That's the best one so far.
Or Blunt Bong. Anyway, Nick, do you have a seed?
Oh, I didn't realize I was responsible again. I can make one for you, though.
Because I unfortunately do not have the achievement that I want to have.
Yeah, we're trapped in this eternal
You're going to give me a seed.
Okay, we're going to do Blue Baby on hard.
Yeah, of course.
And the seed is 12PB.
Okay.
0E3F.
All right, 12 peanut butters. 0 electronic entertainment expos forever. If you eat peanut butter, you're not invited anymore.
They're very selective about who they have.
The Blue Baby on hard.
No peanut butter.
Let's do it. I got a streak to protect, Nick, so I'm hoping I win here.
No streaking on Twitch TV. It's also illegal in the UK.
People got mad at me for caring about the streak, so I started just going to reroll rooms like crazy and, you know, basically throwing one runs, and now I'm at a 12 streak anyway.
Wow. You can't even help it.
I can't. Just somebody stop me. That's a Jim Carrey quote.
The somebody for me would be the Lost, but that's not really the way it works.
Well,
for
I haven't won more than 50% of my games as the Lost. What I think
that's
it is.
a good way to kill your streak, then.
What I think it is that I haven't burned myself out on the Lost, and that's what allows me to continue to do better than expected. Whenever I play the Lost, it's like a treat, you know. It's like. How many times have you eaten...
It's like a treat.
How many
Get
times...
the fuck off the internet, Ryan.
How many times have you eaten, like, a duck egg in your life? Not that many. So even if it's not that delicious, you still, you know, you treat it with respect and the reverence that it deserves, I feel.
How do you know ducks make eggs? Have you ever seen one?
Ducks make eggs, dog. Don't even start with me.
How do you know for sure?
I've seen Baloo in my day. Anyway, I'm interested to know, Nick, did you... Well, you don't pronounce the T. It's like this guy doesn't even speak Tagalog. Anyway... Nick, what was your decision made in that first item room?
I took it.
Good, that is the right decision.
That would be a strange choice not to take.
I don't know. I was thinking in my head. I wonder if Nick's like, well, the poop is useful, whereas Unicorn Stump is not that useful right now. So who cares?
The only way I'd have taken the poop is if I had a petrified poop trinket, which I don't.
Right. And you can get 5 cents on this floor, which gives you a great chance to get a blood bank in an arcade on the next floor, and then Unicorn Stump all of a sudden, you know, that could get you to like 30 cents on that floor. Or if we get an orbital, we can actually use it to do damage to enemies. You know, the world's our fucking oyster right now.
Dude, I like oysters.
I used this by accident thinking this was the boss room, and that's not the right way to handle that.
I gotta remember this is a stump and not a horn, and if I try to run into things with it, it's not gonna be a good day.
It's not gonna do the job that you want it to do. Probably. How have your last 2 days?
The job isn't dry humping the boss, so no.
How have your last 2 days been, Nick?
Oh, they've been quite nice. Thank you for asking.
I mean, we spoke yesterday.
We've spoken several times, actually. Yeah.
Both professionally and recreationally.
I'd like to believe that even in the most professional of our moments, we're still reasonably recreational.
Right, we are recreating during those moments.
But we don't date.
No.
We covered that already.
Sometimes I don't even appreciate, to be honest with you. But
well, it's just not fair to Kate.
I do my best to practice it. I lucked out having a wife whose name rhymes with the dankest of memes. It's just like I'm surrounded by the dank protocol, or the dank... The
dank protocol.
The dank continuum.
The new Tom Clancy game.
Well, I don't know if we're getting any new Tom Clancy games, because despite his best work as a game designer, he was like a programmer or something, right? Now he's an
author.
Programming in the sky. I know he was an author, Nick.
I mean, he programmed words onto paper, if that's what you want to think.
Nobody has ever worn a United States Navy baseball cap with as much confidence as Tom Clancy.
And maybe no one ever will.
I think you might be right, to be honest with you.
I think you might be giants.
I like those guys okay.
What about oysters?
I'm okay with oysters.
I feel like we started up the oyster conversation. It never happened.
How did we start up the oyster conversation,
You said
Nick?
something about oysters. I said I like oysters, and then you just moved on.
I didn't say anything about oysters.
Oh, you certainly did.
Chat, did I say anything about oysters?
This isn't oyster smiling.
No, you're the... That's why I think you brought up oysters to talk about the Tim and Eric joke from 8 years ago.
It's not a joke, it's real life.
I don't like Curse of the Unknown, Nick.
Dankest dungeon. Why haven't I thought of that yet?
Why haven't you thought of that? Everybody is...
Dankest dungeon.
Everybody's saying that shit. The world is our oyster. Oh, that's you...
Done!
Dude, I say idioms all the fucking time. You gotta be more specific than you brought up something about oysters.
You did.
It's ridiculous.
You said the word oyster. That's
Thank you to chat for being specific and not shallow and pedantic. I appreciate it either way.
Chat would never be shallow or pedantic.
I do like oysters, though. You were having a giggle about oysters when you were here in Vancouver. You were like, hey, I'll have the oyster burger. And I was like, have you ever had oysters before, Nick? Have you ever had seafood slugger? And you're like, yeah, I lived in a town where, like, the oysters fucking washed up on the beach like sand. There were more shells than there were grains of sand.
We had a yearly, like, a celebration of the oyster at that town, actually. It's a big deal over there. And then we found out they were like, they'd make you sick because it's not a good place to harvest oysters anymore. Maybe that's better now. But, well, yeah, I think they had to stop that, which was kind of a big deal. But I didn't live there after that point anyway.
Fair enough. Someone asked, why doesn't he use Unicorn Stump on every room? Oh, dude, I totally realized I should have taken Sacrificial Dagger from the deal with the devil, because with Unicorn Stump, I could use it on every single room. It makes way more sense to take that item than not take it. I fucked that one up. Nick, don't make the same mistake that I did, but at the same time, with Curse of the Unknown, recognize that you might not have enough HP. So be careful.
I have 2 full hearts right now that I've got to not lose.
Alright.
And I gotta remember that. It's only 2. I think I should be able to keep that in mind.
Yo, chat, you gotta respect that I wanted to make sure that I didn't die by taking Sacrificial Dagger. If it had been like the Pact and Sacrificial Dagger, I would have taken the Pact. I'm not taking Sacrificial Dagger in that situation. It's just too risky, man.
Have you not heard that Florian is making DLC for Vanilla Isaac yet?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
I thought you couldn't rebuild the game anymore because it was too broken.
Look, Nick, I'm not going to worry about what was said a long time ago and how that relates to what's going on now.
But there's a new one now. What?
Florian's doing it, though. Florian, you know, he's not involved with Rebirth production.
No, I mean, I know, but... Yeah, okay, I guess that's kind of his prerogative.
It's not paid DLC as far as I know. It's just an update.
Wow, that's weird.
They've updated the game before.
I don't know about that. I think as soon as it came out, it was done.
Nah.
Oh, whipworm.
Did you go to the... You know what I'm talking about. Did you go to it?
No.
You didn't go to it?
Not yet.
No,
there's a 2 key room. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about that.
You just couldn't say it for some reason. You're paralyzed by fear.
Did you go to it, though?
No, I haven't gone to it. Would I be happy if I did? Because I'm headed in that direction.
I don't know. Now. Like, I guess it's not seeded, so...
I got a 6.
Yeah.
That's a good one, right?
Well, you know, that depends. How do you feel about your current run?
Not great so far.
It is pretty early, though.
Wouldn't it be better if I get the boss item and then come back?
I don't think it matters. The philosophy is basically you'll have one more item that will get rerolled, but if you like your boss item, you're rerolling a good item into something that might not be good or might be amazing. But either way, I think it's not seeded, so you're probably like... You know, it's up to you. I liked my reroll decently enough.
Alright. I mean, oh, really? This is where we're going with this? Okay, here we are.
What'd you get?
Bob's Brain, first of all.
That's great, man!
I also have Kane's Other Eye or something. It's like a little mobile peeper's eye that shoots also.
Oh, maybe it is. Do you have Holy Mantle?
No Holy Mantle. I also have Rage.
Oh, okay. So I got Holy Mantle and like Super Bandage. And I got that Kane's Other Eye item, which you cannot convince me that offers any benefit whatsoever, but...
It's never gonna hit anything.
I got BFF along with it, so if it does hit something, it'll do like 2 times nothing. Which I can't run the numbers on that one.
Like, you've actually put me, well, not you, but the game has actually put me in a position where Bob's Brain is the best thing I have going for me right now.
Maybe that is going to be a good learning experience. You'll finally gain some respect for that item.
I like Whipworm, though. I'm pretty cool with that.
I still have Whipworm. and I stupidly kept it instead of taking safety cap.
Oh, I haven't seen that. Alright, monster is dead. I like that boss. That was a nice, easy fight. Stem cells is good. Well, in theory, as Blue Baby, less
Where
good.
was the tinted rock? I can't even see it. I've gone back to all these rooms and I still don't see it.
I have ceremonial robes here, which I don't know if this will kill me if I take it.
It'll never kill you if you take it.
So it adds the hearts on before it kills you, though?
Yes.
Is the question?
It literally, you cannot die from taking ceremonial robes. That goes for any item that gives you HP on the Devil Room. You can't die from taking the Mark or the Pact or anything along those lines.
Well, that's good news then. So that means I know how much health I have, and now I can go and do the Curse Room.
Right. If you had a Holy Mantle, you could just walk into it. But
well,
you know.
I don't. I wish I could have said I did.
Dude, nearsighted friend just got a kill for me. I feel like I gotta go back
Ow.
to I gotta go back to instant rap airhorn.com.
Yeah, I'm doing that kind of thing too. Actually, I'm not really sure why. All right, let's hope this Curse Room's not bad.
NL, that's a dirty lie. I don't think that's a dirty lie. I'm pretty sure there's nothing you can do about it.
First room was bad.
Just a bomb?
Just a bomb.
Yeah, I had the same thing.
Not a good curse.
Man, I don't know about you, but my reroll took a lot of my damage away.
Well, since I have Rage now, it's kind of hard to say exactly.
That's true. I've got like a ton of knockback, no damage.
Let's see. What do I have? Oh, I've got 3 black hearts, so I'm actually back at square one right now.
All right. My reroll, I'm not trying to say that I got the better end of the deal here, but I got 8.5 spirit hearts.
You are actually saying that. You said you had Holy Mantle as well.
Yeah.
You got a substantially better deal.
I got no damage though, but that can change.
All right, so maybe you're saying we're roughly even somehow?
Not necessarily. I don't know your run that well, but you do have Bob's Brain. I would love to have Bob's Brain and Holy Mantle.
Just got amnesia. God damn it, I just started this floor.
That's all right. Just remember where you're going then.
And then Bob's Brain just hit me.
No, you hit yourself with Bob's Brain, Nick.
Okay, sure. Whatever you want to say it as. Chat says not even close.
All right. So you must have a better selection then.
Yeah. What a funny joke. All right. Mob Trap Room's got a question mark item in it, so I'm going to hope for Guppy's head.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah?
I just got Fate for free.
Yeah, all right. Well, clearly my run's the better one, though.
Do you have a golden chest in the middle of a room?
I do.
You should open it. We'll see if that's seated, because that's where I got Fate.
All right, we'll see if I can do that.
And
Bob's Brain, don't fuck me. Okay.
let me know what item you get out of that chest, too, because I got an item out of it. That's 7.5. Shit, chat's right. I'm dumb. Not 8.5.
Bob's Brain. Oh my god, I just took a full heart of damage.
It would be great if you got a second Bob's Brain from that golden chest.
Oh, it was Pandora's box in that chest.
Yeah! So it's up to you. Caves 1 is a decent place to use Pandora's box.
I might have to use it. I don't have a lot of options right now.
The next best opportunity to use it is like Womb 1 or the Cathedral.
If I go after that one gold chest, I'm gonna die, so I can't actually do that.
Can you just like bomb it out of the spikes?
Oh, yeah, I forgot that's an option. Good call.
It wasn't free, you fuck. Whoa, jeez.
No. Oh, bomb, what are you doing, man?
The golden chests are pretty heavy. Like, it's hard to knock them out, but it's worth it if you can get to it, or if you can get like a chariot card. Too bad we don't have Unicorn Stump still.
Oh my god, I'm touching the chest! Okay, I'll come back.
Stay alive, get that chest. I think you'll be very happy.
I'm gonna have a hard time doing that since I just died.
Oh no, Nick.
Bob's Brain exploded on me and killed me, so thank you, Bob's Brain, ended another run.
That's not Bob's Brain, Nick. You gotta take some personal responsibility.
I'm not taking it.
It's a great item.
Not gonna take that.
You know, it's 3:18. You should just start another run.
I did.
Like maybe an Azazel run will be done in time.
You guys should raise your rock throw at this point.
It's all right. You know, shit happens.
Remember when I had a future in the Isaac Rebirth world? Oh, I should have just stopped full stop at that point, right?
I remember, yeah, when you were
Remember
like...
when I had a future?
You had more stuff unlocked than I did, and I was like, damn, Nick's going hard at the Rebirth game.
I was gonna be the #1, the head honcho.
I was concerned, you know? that my jewels were gonna get run on. I don't even know what that means.
I was gonna run on your jewels. Absolutely.
You were gonna run on my jewels? I hope you wear some. I hope you're wearing some soft soft slippers.
No, they're gonna be stilettos, man. This is a kinky episode, isn't it?
It's pretty kinky so far, if that's what you want to think.
Not actually into whatever that is that I just said, but you know.
Velvet gloves, though.
If you are. You know, gloves are pretty sexy. I'm just gonna say it.
Sure, man. It's up to you.
There's nothing wrong with them.
It's amazing how different this run is turning out, Nick, because I have Holy Mantle and the Wafer right now, and I've picked up a little bit of extra damage as well. Inside of that chest was Fate, so I have, you know, the ability to fly, but it's looking pretty good. Like
also, my new run, first item room, Dark Bum, so that's something.
That's really great. I'm
for
happy
Blue Baby,
for you.
that's huge.
Yeah, Dark Bum with Blue Baby is classic. That's a classic combo. That is a salami and ham with a little bit of lettuce and a tomato slice, probably some mayo and maybe a little sub sauce on top of it.
Go hard on the cold cuts with a K, if you can.
People won't get that joke for like another 2 days.
That's okay.
But once they get it, they'll be like, that's pretty funny.
And I'll just wiggle my eyebrows at them for a while.
Chat, can you convince me that Nearsighted Friend is a good item? This is your challenge for today. Without lying, convince me that Nearsighted Friend is a good item.
Changed the subject instantly. He really did.
I don't want to spoil the jokes.
No, the glove thing, I think, is what they're doing.
Oh, yeah.
That's his prerogative.
NL, did that lady in the donut shop get a glazed ring in the end? Well, I don't know where she got it, but she asked for it. Yeah, I was just on my phone, and then she walks up and she says, hey, can I get a glazed ring? And you're like, come on. Come on, lady.
Even better, though, would be as if she walked up to the desk and turned around and walked over to you and asked you.
Right, yeah.
Even though you weren't anywhere near it.
She's like, their glaze isn't thick enough.
What a nice creamy glaze on my ring.
Dude, it was actually, you know, pretty awkward when I went to the bank today. Because there's some things a machine cannot do. I needed a new...
Oh, do not say that after all of this.
I needed a new debit card. And the machine is not going to print me a new debit card.
Oh, you could have tried, right?
There's no option. Like, hit withdrawal and then, like, give me a card. But anyway, I walk into the bank, it's like 10:30. I expected to be bumping with the nation's elderly. The highest demographic that we have. I walk in, huge bank, 4 tellers, bank manager standing right there. He's like, it's just me. And he's like, hello! Welcome! What can we do for you? And I was like,
you can't get that shit at the ATM.
I don't want that shit, dog. That's so awkward. I'm like, I need to get a new debit card. And he's like, we can totally help you with that. And I'm like, yeah, like, no shit, you're the bank. And he's like, but he gave me, for someone with, you know, somewhat mild social anxiety, he gave me the ultimate fuck you. He said, just pick whoever you want. So now it's like, oh, like I gotta choose
a tweet had to happen. Okay,
I gotta choose a teller, and then it's not that I'm having to go, oh, which one do I actually like the most? It's that no matter what, there's a selection process. So people are gonna be thinking about it. They're gonna be like, why did he choose her? Why did he choose him? You know? And I'm like, oh, God. I just walked over to one, and then I got the process started. And then they were trying to make conversation, and they're like, you know, are you French? And I'm like, nah, I'm not French, just my last name is French. And they're like, that's weird. I'm like, I know.
That is really weird.
I end up having to people just speak French to me all the time as a result of it, but I don't speak French at all. They're like, do your parents speak French? And I'm like, no. Like, do your grandparents? No, none of them.
Yeah.
There's
this
no
is why it's
French.
an anxiety nightmare for me to get my hair cut.
I could,
exactly
dude,
this.
I haven't even considered that.
You're almost better off. Right?
When I've been thinking about like why I have a why I enjoy baldness, it's like low maintenance. Sometimes I'm like, you know, don't have to spend money on haircuts. But I never even considered not having to get in like an awkward, you know, 15-minute long conversation with either a stranger or possibly even worse, somebody who knows me just a little bit.
There's another realm, actually, that you haven't considered, and it's the person who knows you just a little bit, but then forgets you every time that you go back.
Oh, yeah.
And then you get to go through this really awkward process where they don't know you, but you know them, and you've got to keep explaining things you've already told them before. I have that going on right now at the haircutter I go to.
I can understand that, man. I feel for you on that one. I'm not even being sarcastic.
Yeah.
I understand that shit.
We had this whole conversation that was It was vaguely religious.
Oh, no.
And it was so confusing. She wanted to talk to me about this Pope selection process. I'm like, really? This is where we're going with this? And then it turned into weather eventually, which is somewhere I can kind of be comfortable landing, because, you know, we all have weather in common.
We have that issue. A lot of the grocery clerks in our area are very friendly. There's nothing wrong with that. But one of them one time she wasn't talking to me, she was talking to the person in front of me. She knows that I quote-unquote work for YouTube, and that's what we always talk about. Okay. But anyway, she was talking to the guy in front of me, and he's like, yeah, you know, like I go to UBC for like environmental science or something. And she's like, that's cool. Like my dad went to Cambridge, and like he's one of the leading like global warming detractors or something. He's like, yeah, he goes to like volcanoes all the time, and like, you know, I just think it's audacious to think that mankind could cause global warming. And you're like, lady, I'm buying like some rice cakes
not
here.
The time nor the damn place.
You don't want to go down this road right now. I don't want to go down this road. You do for some reason, but yeah. And then like
that's not cool.
We were at a different grocery store because I, you know, sometimes try to avoid that grocery store when that lady is working because I'm like, it's always super awkward. But wait, one sec. I gotta see. Yeah, we'll take that. We went to the other grocery store. And then this guy, we were buying cat litter, and he's like, multi-cat. And I was like, yeah, multi-cat. He's like, how many cats you got?
You gotta tell him about your cats.
Well, no. Get ready. He says, how many cats you got? I say, this is the whole extent of my conversation with the lady. Or it was a dude, actually. I said, 2 cats. And he says, that's fun. I have a rabbit. But the rabbit gets very sick, you know? When rabbits are sick, they're very high maintenance. If you don't hand feed them, they'll die. So, yeah, this rabbit, he gets sick 2 or 3 times every year, and I have to nurse him back to health with hand feeding or he'll die. And that just conversation over and over and over and over again while he's bagging. And then he hands us the bags, and I'm doing the nod, you know, like, gotta go. Thanks a lot. You know, you're giving me all this personal information that I don't need. I'm not saying I don't have any sympathy for it. I'm just saying I don't know anything about it. And then he's rigging the other guy through, and he's still telling me the story. And I'm like, dude, you're creating a backup here, and I have there's no relevance for me. And it's the worst, man.
That was a nightmare. I could feel like a little tension coming to me just listening to it. I would want to like walk quickly out of that situation.
You can't just walk away.
Sure can.
But that would be impolite. That's just the ultimate.
See, that's where you get into the next level of faux pas. How willing are you, for the sake of self-preservation, to be rude to someone else that you may never see again, or maybe you will?
You know, a stranger's interests take precedent over mine in all situations.
Right, I know, same.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating.
Yeah, it's messed up. Whenever I see someone being like a dick to a service person, like maybe a waiter or someone, a bank teller or a cashier, I'm like, wow, they're a dick. But at the same time, I can't hide or I can't deny that there's a little bit of jealousy. I'm like, man, that person, they got like a lot of self-confidence despite the fact that they're a total jackass. Like, there's something admirable about that.
Well, but there's a huge difference, though, between just walking away from an awkward conversation and actively trying to be a jerk to somebody. And I think that that's admissible, at least.
That's true. You're not wrong about that.
Permissible is the word I was trying to get there. Yeah, I've never gone out of my way to be a dick to people, but sometimes it's just too much. Like, you just gotta go.
By the way, Nick, you are missing, like, one of the most incredible runs.
Oh, fantastic.
I've got, like, Pentagram. I've just picked up the Soul, which I guess, you know, for you, that probably would have been, like, Epic Fetus or something like that. So don't worry about it. You're not missing out on anything.
Well, if I can do anything, I guess I'm just glad that you're able to have a decent run out of it. The one I have now is actually pretty nice, too, so I'm not upset.
Glad to hear it. Sincerely, I'm just glad I'm not losing my, glad I'm not losing the streak in a way that I'll have to explain to other people. I'm not going back for the nickel. You can take that pickle and stick it up your
Dickhole?
No, that was I think you stick it up the butt. I don't know. I think that's one of the greatest mysteries in music.
I was rhyming it with pickle.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
But when you think about music's great mysteries, who is You're So Vain about? Did Alanis Morissette really blow Full House's Dave Coulier in a movie theater? If so, what were they seeing? I'm just saying, it was around the right time for him to be Schindler's List. That might be incredibly disrespectful of them. Also, where do you stick
their ages?
Where do you stick the cookie in Nookie? You stick it up your yeah, but we know it's not a yeah. We know it's got to be something else.
I wanted to say so many things in that whole thing you just said, and all of them just vanished from my mind at the end.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah, me too.
There's nothing else that needs to be said until it comes straight from the horse's mouths. Where do we put the cookie, Fred?
I got magnetic tears. I don't know how to feel about that. Not usually a fan of those.
Magnetic tears, unlike anti-grav tears, I feel like you have more of a reason to be mad about magnetic tears.
They could come in handy, presumably.
There are situations in which magnetic tears are good, but they're rare-ish. Let's put it that way. I think they're rare-ish.
That was my item room, so, you know, just take it or leave it, I guess.
Yeah, no big deal.
I also have Guppy's head, so I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, Guppy's head it's a B+ tier item.
It's better than the poop.
Oh, by about, like, 7 orders of magnitude. It was a sex theater anyway, just not movie theater. Well, that makes it a little better, I guess.
Can you look them up on some, like, wiki site and find out how old they are and then read what Adam Sandler movie it may have been?
Oh, dude, I think this is pre... It would have been, like, 90... 92, 93, so it could have been
Waterboy or Happy Gilmore or something.
Oh my god, Waterboy's fucking 98, Happy Gilmore's 1994. It's like you're not even a true Sandlerite. But it could have been Billy Madison, which was released in the glory years of 1993. So it's like a theoretical possibility. I mean, if it goes far enough back, it could have even been his breakthrough, you know, smash breakout role in Going Overboard. But, you know, that wasn't very much of a box office success, so it's probably a little bit less likely.
Who goes down on somebody in a theater anyway?
It seems like she must have been pretty flexible. I don't even like
see that.
If I'm being honest, I don't even want that. Like, why don't we just do that at home and then, you know, we'll save the cost of the movie ticket. I don't want to.
Well, I guess the passion just overwhelmed you from that Adam Sandler
I
movie,
think
right?
they probably banked on it. You know, I think they were probably like, let's go to the movie theater and I'll blow you or something like that. And that's just inconsiderate of other people.
I mean, unless there's nobody in the theater. Maybe they went like a week after the movie came out and nobody was there.
And then, you know what? If that's the case, then they could have seen Going Overboard. Fuck, it could have been Jack and Jill.
They could have gone on the day it came out.
Yeah, but that's a whole to-do, you know? That's like that's a thing.
Well, if you're gonna plan to blow somebody, you'd probably plan on going to a decent movie for it, right?
Well, I think I'd go to a worse movie.
Yeah, I guess you're gonna miss it anyway.
Yeah, you're gonna miss, like, you know, a chunk of it. You know what you could do? You could use that website that's like, you know, Movie Pee or whatever, that tells you when to go to the bathroom during your movie. And then you could be like, oh, sweetie, it's just exposition for like the next 8 minutes. Maybe you could get down on this dick. And then we'll get back to watching Selma.
I would really like there to be a mobile app that you'd hear the thing would beep at the best moment for a BJ, and then everyone in the theater, you just hear beep, 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 and then everybody just starts sucking.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's the movie-going experience that we can expect.
That's
in the
future, man.
And then they'll have to outlaw it in that little, you know, the montage they do at the beginning of the movie that's like, please silence your cell phones and also disable your whatever blowjob app.
Yeah, turn off the blowjob device. Anyway.
That was a good conversation.
NL, are you 100 years old? Fooling around in the back of a theater is the springtime of youth. I'm not 100 years old, I just have a respect for the medium. Okay? Both mediums. I don't want to be distracted from the fellatio by a film, nor distracted from the film by the fellatio, or the other way around. I lost my train of thought.
No, you did it right.
Okay. That's the end of that.
You have a lot of respect for movies, though.
Oh, yeah, dog. Have you heard my opinions on Grandma's Boy?
No, I haven't. You should tell me all about them, and Tower Heist also, if you don't mind.
Somebody today was like, hold the phone. They might be watching right now, and if you are, I'm calling your ass out. I'm putting you on blast. They said, wait, NL loves Remember the Titans, but he doesn't like Space Jam, and I just, like, Googled the Rotten Tomatoes reviews of each, put them up without context, and was like, check this out, motherfucker. You know, the majority of the populace agrees with me. And he was like, you know what? Fair enough. I respected that. A man has to know when he's beaten.
Well, so like all things are decided by majority rule, right? So that's pretty obvious then.
Well, you can say that that's fucked up, but the analog, or the opposite of that is it's just decided by your opinion.
Uh-huh.
Right, they're like, well, I don't believe in the majority of opinion, blah, blah, neutered, blah, blah. Well, then, you know, how do I trust your opinion? Why don't I trust, like, an 8-year-old's opinion instead? Or fucking, you know, Louis Anderson's opinion, or Lonnie Anderson's opinion.
Wait, I do trust Louis Anderson's opinion. What are you talking about?
I trust Louis Anderson's opinion on...
Family Feud questions.
Hosting the Family Feud, yeah.
Isn't that most of what life's really all about?
It is for us, weirdly
Well, and the
enough.
Hokey Pokey also.
Yeah, mostly I was just offended that they used Remember the Titans as, like, the movie that I love that can't be defended. Because Remember the Titans is actually just really good. There's a lot of movies I like that just suck. The big one. I'm trying to think of them.
You remember the Titanfall?
I still remember the Titanfall. I still think that game's pretty good, too. Oh my god,
so much,
NL, I sent you that tweet. Alright, they see? I'm putting you... I owned up to it.
How does it feel to be on blast?
I said I was putting you on blast. How does it feel to be ass blasted live in front of 4,700 people?
You got blasted in the ass.
Hope you're not in a theater right now. I'm just joking, by the way. I hope you are in a theater right now. Who's broadcasting this without my permission?
In a movie theater? Who put it on celluloid? Can we get like a Twitch to celluloid converter, please?
Can we get subscriber notifications to actually work on Twitch?
Oh, right. I forgot about subscribers.
Something weird's going on with, like, Twitch servers right now. So, I don't know.
It's been that way for, like, 3 weeks now.
No, but, like, it's real messed up today. Like, real messed up. Like, we might be streaming for free today, which is fine, but I just don't know.
We'll find out in a month.
That is true. A little risky move there. I know NL likes Austin Powers 2, so there's that. I actually do like Austin Powers 2. I gotta admit.
I mean, that's where they debuted Fat Bastard, right? So.
Yeah, I mean, also known as, like, the exact moment the series started to totally suck.
No, I thought that was the prison scene in number 3.
No, that's a big part of it as well. But I think once people were like, Fat Bastard's funny, and then Mike Myers, something in his head was like, characters with funny accents, you know? And then, you know, that's how you end up getting Goldmember, a character with a Dutch accent who eats his own skin for comedic value. Because that's funny, right? Nick, here's the joke, dog.
He saves it for later.
Here's the joke. He eats his skin. I almost feel like it's a little bit self-aware, though, because there's so many times where, as the Goldmember character, he's like, I'm from Holland, isn't that weird? And I think half the audience is like, oh, Holland. And the other half of the audience is like, you know what? I mean, that is weird, I guess. That it's weird that you think that's a joke. But I think Mike Myers was giving us a wink and a nod, you know?
I never didn't believe he was giving us a wink and a nod. You did?
Yeah. I mean, there is also, like, a completely self-unaware parody of Jay-Z's Hard Knock Life.
Okay, that part, yes, but I thought the other stuff was actually him trying to be funny.
No, I think it was him trying to be funny. Not, like, what I was saying is I think he was trying to basically give it, like, a comment on the state of the modern comedy industry. Definitely.
Oh. He really likes the Scottish accent. I wonder how much crossover there was between Fat Bastard and Shrek.
Fat Bastard, Shrek, and, like, all the ancillary characters in So I Married an Axe Murderer. Mike Myers, he loves the Scottish accent. You know, I can't deny it.
It suits him. Like, he does it pretty well.
It's a decent Scottish accent. I thought Goldmember was played by John Travolta. Yeah, I mean, that scene is pretty funny, actually. I can't deny that either.
Shrek, though.
Shrek's fine, man. I mean, it's okay.
I can't believe you have such a middling review of Shrek.
I like Shrek, you know?
You weren't even there for the script reading. What do you know?
I don't love Shrek as much as everybody else. You know, I think the people that grew up with Shrek are now reaching the age where they can make, like, self-aware and ironic jokes, and that's why Shrek's getting this huge push. You know, there's better animated movies, but Shrek's all right.
I don't know about that.
Shrek's all right, dog.
Let's not get carried away.
There's nothing wrong with Shrek.
What year did Shrek come out? In, like, 98 or 2000 or something?
2000, yeah.
All right. I mean, I guess I was old enough that, like, should have probably thought that it was for a younger demographic than me, but it was also for adults, so it was right in the middle.
Right, I mean, Shrek's a movie that's for quote-unquote all ages. It's a good movie. It's okay.
I was 15.
You were 15 when Shrek came out.
Yeah.
Yeah? You know,
like,
I give you
I'm right in the middle.
Well, I give you kudos for watching Shrek when you were 15 and not being like, this is for babies. I'm gonna go watch.
No. It was funny, man.
I'm gonna go watch. Wait, let me think about it. 1999 horror movie that was bad, but would probably maybe make you feel like you were older and more mature than you actually were. Fuck that. I'm not gonna watch Shrek. Let's go see 13 Ghosts starring Shannon Elizabeth.
Dude, I watched that too. That movie's good.
You see it in theaters? That movie sucks also.
I don't think I saw it in theaters, but I did like it a lot.
Man, Shannon Elizabeth, whatever happened to her after she killed her career in 13 Ghosts?
Dude, the part where the glass comes down, oh my god.
That's the only part that anybody remembers from that movie.
Okay, you're not wrong, but I remember that part really well.
That scene's kind of cool. But it's like almost every horror movie has a movie like that. Like fucking Ghost Ship starring Juliana Margulies.
Oh, the freaking cable snap.
The Piano Wire. Yeah, man. Like every movie, even if it sucks, every horror movie has like some kind of scene like that.
That was right at the beginning, if I remember. That was like the framing shot.
I don't remember. I've never seen it.
How'd you know about that scene then?
I probably watched it on YouTube like 8 years ago.
They had Ghost Ship on YouTube?
I don't know. I probably just
Something
watched...
doesn't add up here.
I probably just watched the scene on YouTube. I don't know. So probably
okay.
What happened, I was like in my bed, and then I was on Reddit, and someone from Our Movies was like, I remember this scene, and then I watched it, and I was like, oh, that's okay. It's kind of gross. I get it.
It's very dramatic, right? Because they're all dancing or whatever, and then they're all just in half.
I don't remember that much. But I do remember it being the pivotal scene. Definitely my favorite scene in the movie.
In the first 10 seconds of the movie.
Wait, NL likes Remember the Titans burn. Okay, were you not here for the genesis of this conversation? Remember the Titans is a good movie.
People get here at all different times.
Just because you saw it when you also liked other shitty movies, if you were like 8 years old, that doesn't mean Remember the Titans should be grouped in with the same category. Remember the Titans it's a great movie.
You can group movies however you damn well please.
Yo, Denzel doesn't take bad movies, man. I wasn't a huge fan of the Book of Eli.
That was the Fallout movie, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never watched that. I always wanted to, though.
It was written by Gary Whitta, who...
Oh, I wish it was Gary Busey.
Then went on to work for Telltale, writing on the Walking Dead series, and is now working for Disney, writing on the new Star Wars films.
Swedish.
How are you so wrong about Remember the Titans? It's not even an unpopular opinion to say Remember the Titans is great. It's a great movie.
Have you asked Rob yet?
Rob doesn't know anything about anything.
Rob knows a lot about movies, though, and voices.
He thinks he knows a lot. He might know a lot on paper, but in practice sometimes he tells me about a movie and I'm like, nah, dog, that movie's bad. Rob, what's your...
You're Scottish?
Scottish accent. What's the best bad movie that you like? I'm going to try to tear it apart with my complete ignorance of the film industry.
Are you asking me what Rob's worst movie is?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Even Rob says he has a good point.
You should just wait until he's here and then ask him.
We'll talk about it. But then we'll be talking about the Feud, and then, you know.
We got all the time in the world to play the Feud.
Space Jam. Dude, Space Jam is not good. It's good. Oh, Kate, don't even.
Kate loves it.
I didn't even know. Have you even... Kate, who's the basketball player in Space Jam?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, I did not expect you to get that, actually.
Fuck you, man.
Can you name any other professional basketball player in history?
No.
God damn it! Nick, can you name any other professional basketball player in history?
Yeah, man. Charles Barkley, Shaquille O'Neal,
yeah,
Larry Bird.
Nick's got several up his sleeve.
Go on and on. I played
Yao
NBA
Ming.
Jam.
Yeah, Yao Ming is probably the Chinese guy you're thinking of. Unless you're going for like Jeremy Lin or something like that.
Linsanity, man.
That's it.
He plays Dota too. Chad is just saying fucking wrecked over and over.
I know what Linsanity's all about.
I can't believe she got me.
I'm so happy she got you there.
Sometimes she'll be like, she'll show me a picture and she'll be like, who's this guy? And I'll be like, that's the current Prime Minister of Canada, Stephen Harper.
Oh, come on.
Or like, that's Michael Jackson or something. But
everybody knows Stephen Harper.
Space Jam is fucking amazing. Shut the egg, NL. Space Jam's not amazing.
Shut the egg.
It's a great concept.
You let the egg out of the basket. You shouldn't put all your eggs in one basket.
Tracy McGrady. Yeah. Okay, settle it for me. Is it Patrick Ewing or Patrick Ewing?
Ewing.
It's Patrick Ewing?
Ewing.
Do you know? Are you on a first-name basis? I was hoping maybe we'd have someone from the Knicks administration to... You're not the New York Nick. He's the New York Nick.
I am from New York, and my name is Nick, so...
You trying to do a rap there? I'm from
No,
New York, and my name is Nick. Some people say I'm quick with the stick. I'm in the thick of things. I got something to say.
Already.
I don't know about basketball anyway. There you go. That's the... Oh, Cricket's Head.
Patrick Ewing.
Space Jam.
Can't even say that.
Space Jam is a 2-hour shoe commercial. Patrick X-Wing. Oh, that is beautiful.
I think we both landed on that at the same time.
You get a job working for Jimmy Fallon and/or Jimmy Kimmel.
Anyone named Jimmy, honestly. Jimmy Carter.
Dude, I was taking this Nintendo survey yesterday. I don't know if you followed
I love those.
This social media extravaganza. Because Jesse Cox tweeted about it, and he tweeted like this thing about it where it was like, it's from Nintendo proper. And they're like, who's your favorite Nintendo YouTuber? And it was like, iJustine, Smosh, and then other. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this.
Conroy.
No, he wasn't on there, which is part of the hilarious part of it, I guess.
Okay.
Because he's like the Nintendo guy. Probably more than iJustine, anyway. But, I took it and I was like, I'll give them my feedback. I'll be helpful and I'll tell them, you know, what I think about their situation. But seriously, like the first question is like, oh god, I gotta go back and get the Yara rune. Right.
Do it.
First question is like, you know, which of these social media services do you follow us on? Twitter, Vine, you know, Reddit, Tumblr, Facebook, Bebo, MySpace. It went through so
Bebo?
Snapchat. I think Bebo's like the Chinese or Indian Facebook?
I don't even think I've ever heard of that.
Anyway, well, you know, you don't live in China or India, so I'm not surprised.
Okay,
It might be Russian, I don't know. Anyway, I said no to all of them but Twitter. And then it proceeded to ask me why I didn't follow them on every single social media platform. It was like 50 of them.
Oh.
And I was like... What?
They expect you to, not the other way around.
Well, it was basically like, you know, hey, explain to us why you don't follow us on every single platform. And by the end of it, I was like...
your case.
I was like, I don't use Tumblr. I don't use Facebook that much. I don't use fucking Bebo. I don't use Snapchat. I don't use, like, all this shit. And then eventually, we get to the hard-hitting questions. It throws out shit like... Seriously, this is a survey from Nintendo for consumer feedback. Here's a question. Who would win in a fight, Mario and Luigi or Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon? And at that point, I closed the browser and I
turned off your computer.
I turned off my computer and I went for a long walk outside. Yeah. I took half a fucking hour filling out this survey to give them some feedback about YouTube. And if you try to like type nothing, it just goes, you got to fill that out, motherfucker. And I'm like, oh,
unacceptable.
Well, you can't leave yet. You leave. This is over when I say it's over. It was the worst, man.
That demonstrates a very large disconnect from reality.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? You're not wrong.
Weird. So did you know that punchline because of the Jesse Cox tweets, or you just...
No, that was news to me. He didn't tweet about that. That was a surprise for me and me alone when I got...
That's a sweet punchline.
That wasn't even the last question. There were like, apparently like 4 or 5 more pages after that. And then they get into some shit. Okay, first off, who would win in a fight between Mario and Luigi and Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon? And then they're like, okay, what's your salary? You know, because we want to know how people in the under 20,000 bracket feel about Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon versus Mario and Luigi. Then people in the 40,000 to 60,000 bracket, and then people in the over 120,000 bracket. We seem to find that people in the over 120,000 bracket seem to. Well, they seem to say fuck off to this survey because they've apparently got more important things to do if they're making that kind of money, probably. And they seem to think that the real people have more of a chance against the fictional characters, whereas people in the under 20,000 category, they seem to believe in the mysticism of, wizards who can shoot fireballs out of their hands. And it's just like, what the fuck are you even... What does this survey mean? Well, you see Sensei Iwata. It's not Sensei. I forget what the word... It might be Sensei. Anyway. Sama? Okay, thank you. I'm glad, see, with the Michael Jordan and then the Japanese honorifics. I appreciate it. But, you know, we've found that people between the ages of 18 and 35 prefer Mario and Luigi in a fight to Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel. And then he's like, well, set it up, motherfuckers! Pay-per-view! Get I'm trying to think of it. Get Anderson Silva in a Mario costume, and then put Jimmy Fallon out there, and we're gonna get it done.
You're missing the real story here, you know.
What is the real story here?
They're unintentionally and accidentally announcing new Smash Brothers DLC.
Oh, fuck. That would be so good. If it went from Mercedes in Mario Kart to Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon in Smash Bros. Oh, I wouldn't even be mad.
That's the one way you get Northernlion's forgiveness, Nintendo. Here's your opportunity.
Dude, I probably would have voted for Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon because they're real human beings.
Right.
If they got teleported into the Mario world, yo, that's the Mario Brothers domain. They can shoot fireballs out of their hands, fly through the sky. I would probably bet on the Mario Brothers. However, put them in Smash Bros. Let's settle it.
Wouldn't it also have been better if they just went for just like a stupid pun or wordplay and were just like, hey, Mario versus Mario Batali? Like that, at least you'd go, hey.
And then, you know, there'd be 3 options: Mario Batali, and who the fuck is Mario Batali?
Wrong age group.
We found that, you know, 35 to 52-year-old housewives who watch the Food Network really feel like Mario Batali could probably beat up Mario, or at least cook a damn fine pescatore while doing so.
This is the dumbest shit.
Yeah, that survey sucked.
Nintendo, what are you fucking doing, guys?
I was like, this is so valuable. Like, this information could be so valuable, but the fact that, like, you just clearly don't care makes it so much worse.
You just also demonstrated how excellent of an addition you would have been to the Magic series, because we needed that story.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't like Magic.
You just hate Magic so much.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You know.
Hey, at least we could get it done here.
You know, my problem with the Magic series was never, I don't think I'm, you know, cut out for it. I can bullshit with the best of them. I just don't really like Magic that much.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Plus, Rob put that series on hiatus anyway.
Yeah, when he broke his computer of his own volition.
Put it on blast. Go do the survey right now. See if I'm lying.
Yeah, also give them that valuable demographic information, too, because we care about that.
You should put your age as, like, under 13, and then your salary is over $120,000. And then say the Jimmies would win in a fight. Watch someone's head explode over at Nintendo HQ.
What would that release? Like, they would have some kind of an answer to that, and they'd have to change their fall lineup for 2016 or something.
It would be like, Jimmy Fallon's investment banking portfolio manager for Wii U.
You could also play as the Wii Fit trainer, too.
Dude, I'll tell you right up. This is an unpopular opinion. I kind of like Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, okay.
I think he seems like an affable gentleman who is being unfairly criticized by people who are blinded by nostalgia and think that, you know, because he wasn't part of the golden era of SNL, he's not a funny guy. He's not my favorite comedian of all time. He seems like a nice fellow, and I find his show sometimes funny, although he's not my favorite late-night host.
I kind of get the two Jimmys confused just the same way as I get the other guys confused that I now don't remember even who I'm talking about anymore. Fuck me.
Mario and Mario Batali?
Ben Stiller and Ben Affleck.
You get Ben Stiller and Ben Affleck confused, though?
Not that I really get them confused, but I just say the wrong name a lot.
Okay, that's fair.
I know who they are, it's just I put the wrong name on the wrong guy.
Oh, yeah, it happens. Put the hinges on the fuckboy's hands if you're, you know, not doing anything else while you're doing it.
I hope one day, before I die, I understand what that means. One day.
Well, maybe one day before DJ Khaled dies, he'll explain it. It's one of music's biggest mysteries, man. Who's Khaled holding down?
It's up there with what?
We gotta get that person some help.
We need to make the music's greatest mysteries YouTube video.
Archie's Weird Musical Mysteries. Starring Jimmy Fallon and Mario Batali. That would be an interview I would so watch. I bet they'd cook something delicious and they'd have a fun time doing it, Nick. I bet they would.
I bet they'd have a fun
I
time.
bet they would
doing
both
it.
leave that interview with a smile on their faces. You know what's a great combination, by the way? BFF Isaac's heart. Make your hitbox even larger.
I really like just playing as Azazel because it means I get to win.
Hey, stay away from me. Who the fuck is Khalid? You might know him by his other name. DJ Khalid!
He drinks champagne underwater because he's a wild dude.
Doesn't understand relative densities of liquids. Well, let's find our second secret room.
You'll never understand because you are a fuckboy.
Yeah.
No, that means I don't understand even more.
Yeah,
following that train of thought.
It's because you're... Oh, we've already found the second secret room. God dang it. Your hands are too hinged, man. Where are you at?
Hands, the hinges are not there.
Where are you at on your run, Nick?
Who cares? Are you done?
Yeah.
I'm on, like, basement, caves 1.
You're on the caves fucking 1.
On my 3rd run.
Oh my god. Nick.
Who cares, is what I said.
You need an intervention, man.
What do you want me to do? I died twice.
Stop thinking Prague Police, start thinking PlayStation.
I did think PlayStation.
Alright, well, if you can just continue that run later.
I don't care if the run wins or not. I don't need anything out of this run. I was just passing time bullshitting about DJ Khaled with you.
Alright, let's go run an ad break, and then we'll play some freaking Family Feud after that.
Yeah, man.
All
I can
right.
actually keep playing the run right now.
There you go. You got 3 more minutes to finish it out. It could be done. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in 3 minutes with a little bit of Family Feud. Don't go anywhere.
Or do, but come back. That's your other option, you know? Wow, Nick, you need to stand up for yourself? What, saying I'm not a fuckboy? I don't care. I don't know what it is. How am I supposed to defend myself there?
Somebody calls you a fuckboy, the burden of proof is on them.
Oh, yeah. Okay, fair enough.
And if you call somebody a fuckboy and they can't prove that you are a fuckboy, they become the fuckboy. So that's how you discourage just throwing that out willy-nilly.
It's like that lose the game game.
Exactly.
When somebody says you lost the game, then you lose the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. God, I know.
Yeah, totally.
Whoa.
I agree.
Oh, there's a couple of fuckboys in the call now.
Rob, your microphone sounded good there for a second.
Oh, did it? And then it stopped sounding that way.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Dems the brakes.
Okay.
That's the way of things. Also, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not like totally comfortable with you guys calling us fuckboys.
I don't know what it is.
It sounds almost as if that there's some other underlying meaning here that I'm not aware of.
We've determined previously it's the male version of a bitch.
Oh, okay.
Which honestly is kind of okay, because previously we had bitch and bastard, but bastard didn't really carry the same kind of tone as bitch.
Yeah, just
in
means you have no
colloquial.
So many
father,
syllables. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean you don't have a father. It just means that you were born out of wedlock.
Kate and I went out to dinner on Saturday, and we were walking in. There was a homeless guy in front of the... Well, okay, I don't know if he was homeless, but his home was not... I couldn't see his home. He didn't have any keys, let's put it that way. And then he held out his hand and was like, do you have any change? And I was like, nah, dude, sorry, I don't. And he goes, I'm a bastard! My mother was a whore! And like, we're like, alright, dude. We just walked into the restaurant. We're like, they should
So
really...
then you gave him the change afterwards, right? Like,
We didn't-
obviously, yeah.
That would have changed everything.
You gotta...
Oh.
He never
Well, you
takes
should
no
hope
for an
for that.
answer. He's got to work on his precision sales techniques, but he refuses to let objections overcome his desire.
Was that at a Burger King?
It was not at a Burger King.
Oh, Burger King
okay.
sadness could have been had.
Oh, Burger King. It's so sad. I've told you guys about the Gimme Money lady, right?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
Okay, so when I was a kid, there was this homeless lady that used to hang out by the church near the bus stop that I would take to go to school, and she was really like super psycho crazy because she would wear like these really expensive looking like furs.
Okay.
Like she would wear these furs all the time, and she had this really thick Russian accent. And what she would do?
Are you sure she
is
was homeless?
She was totally homeless
Okay.
because let me tell you the next part, because she would point a finger gun at people as they were walking by, like these really yell, "Give me money, give me money," and that's what she would say to people. That's what we call the "Give me money lady." And one time I went and I handed her a quarter. You know, I was like, you know, 7, 8. A quarter was a lot of money to me back then, so I gave her a quarter. She threw it at me, and I ran away. The best situation with the "Give me money lady" though was because she does this right where she just points the finger gun at people, but she would sneak up on people, like she enjoyed seeing people being surprised. And this one lady was like walking, minding her own business, like a businesswoman in a suit. She's got like a briefcase and like a coffee in one hand, and the "Give me money lady" like jumps out from behind a bush and like grabs the lady by the arm and is like, "Give me money, give me money!" And the lady just like freaks out and like throws coffee on her and runs away.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a dramatic thing.
She's a thrill seeker, man.
Yeah.
Maybe she thinks she's got this like technique that's really experimental and nobody else has thought of yet, and she's just working on honing it so it's perfect.
Yeah, maybe.
She's been around for a while. It's got to be working, right?
Well, I hadn't seen her for like probably a decade, and then I've recently seen her again. She doesn't say.
She was on tour.
Yeah. Well, that's where she got all those furs.
Assassin's Creed New York. You play as a crazy homeless woman in New York City. I would play that.
I would so play that. Yeah, that'd be awesome.
I would love to climb buildings.
I don't know if I'd play that.
You would play it.
Yo, they didn't earn it, man. After Unity, they gotta earn it again.
Yeah.
I would let them not have to earn it for New York City Homeless Person Simulator.
That's part of the problem with the industry today, man.
Yep, I'm part of the problem now.
No offense with those Unity comments, Bear.
Wait, what did I do?
I don't know.
Suck it.
Yeah, no offense, Bear.
You played that game or something.
I did play it. I made a video about why it was shitty.
Oh, okay. Well, we're cool then, or something.
Yeah.
Really? That's
I
hilarious.
balanced that. No, I did some pre-release shit, and then I had a bad time, so I made a video, and I was like, "Hey guys, I had a bad time.
So you
Probably
had
you
a
should
bad
watch
time.
out for this one."
I actually I was on Steam the other day, and there was an Assassin's Creed game that I had never even fucking heard of. It was like Liberation.
Liberation.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, when did they make this? What did they just make? They're just like popping them out every.
Look at the wiki. They release like 2 every year.
Now there was one for Vita last year, and there was Rogue, which was last gen exclusive.
Right. Well, yeah, I remember they released 3 Assassin's Creed games in the same day. When which was like, you guys are actually insane.
And don't forget the app. You need the app.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought it was. There was Unity and then Revolution or whatever, Revelation or
Redemption.
Sinbad's Signature Edition Assassin's Creed Collection,
With a
something
K.
like that. But with a K. See, nobody understands that joke yet, man. We gotta wait until Friday.
I get it.
All right,
It was a joke. I don't get any of these things.
you'll
No,
get
it's a
it.
mysterious
You'll get
joke.
We're gonna play
Time to play.
1970s Family Feud.
You'll be playing.
All right, I was
I'm
around.
into it.
Then.
It's a great set. Everybody's wearing bell bottoms,
Are you ready to
I like
play
those.
the
except for our
Sometimes.
team, who are literally time travelers sent back to win the Family Feud. That would be a great movie.
That's a great fucking Rick Moranis film right there, man. That would be his comeback.
Name a game that all the kids in the neighborhood can play together. Well, it's not Minecraft, so we'll just say freaking hopscotch.
Hopscotch.
Yeah,
That's
Perfect.
hopscotch.
what
There
are
you
people
go.
playing in the 70s? Hopscotch is a fucking X.
Marijuana.
Oh,
It
shit.
was invented in 1981 by the Bay City Rollers.
Show us the answer.
Hide and seek.
All right.
Try smoking cigarettes behind the school.
All right, hide and seek was number 1, so they get to play.
Wow.
Cops and robbers.
What do you think?
Classic Yan.
Yan
Cowboys and
Lee.
Indians.
We're playing against. Okay, I'm not trying to be offensive here, but we're playing against an Asian American family,
Sir, please.
but they're all wearing like trademark hippie clothes in the 1970s. It just maybe it says something about my preconceptions, but something about this just seems strange to me.
Deal. Let's hear your
That's fair.
answer.
Get Will Smith on the case. Maybe they're aliens.
Does that one have
Will that
dreadlocks?
answer do?
I think one of them has dreadlocks.
It's there.
Simon
What's
says.
your answer?
Yeah, okay.
We always got in trouble for playing cops and robbers on the playground.
Oh yeah.
Answer.
Too violent?
Give us your answer,
No, they were just
please.
they were trying to tell us it instilled bad values. You know, it's like you don't want to pretend to be a robber.
So does D&D in video games, so...
What's your answer?
Am I
Yeah.
being detained?
That kid
You
might.
know, we never even like chased each other around. We were always doing the litigation
Yeah,
process.
due process.
Second round. Let's
All right. We got fucked there.
It's okay.
We just lost. All right,
course.
Nick. Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm
Okay.
always ready. What do you want?
Name a specific subject that everyone is required to take in school. We should not get 3 X's before 4 proper answers here.
Math.
All right.
Let's
Well,
Math.
unless you have a better option that you think is more likely to be number
Dude,
one.
I thought math would be number 1. It's number
Okay.
2. I was with you, though.
3 hours, man. Reading, writing, and arithmetic.
Home economics.
Railroad.
That was an X. Sarah, you goddamn sexist. All right, Rob. Name a subject everybody takes in school.
English or reading.
Is it up there?
English,
Either
number
or.
1.
Your answer?
Boom.
Bear, name a specific subject everyone is required to take in school.
Science.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's real
Is that a good
specific.
answer?
Well, did
Hey,
science
man.
exist
Don't
in the
take-
70s? That's my question.
I think that's around when it started to exist. Yeah.
Science
Okay.
was actually an X, and I was surprised.
Oh my god.
But I'm gonna say I'm gonna go
It's
a
the
little bit
controversy,
more
Northernlion.
specific and say
Chemistry.
the most memorable and well-known of the sciences in high school, chemistry. That's an X. Oh shit,
It's not biology?
One more in the
dude. I don't know if we can triple down on science here.
You
I get the
anatomy.
feeling
answer.
the science would have hit. Like they're saying specific, but they really mean
I think
broad.
Nick.
PE. PE's something they did in
Why
the
don't we say
70s.
history?
Nick's gonna say
Ah,
history. All right.
History or
Your
geography?
answer there?
History's good, yeah.
History number 3.
What do you think?
All right.
All right, we got one more. This is for you, Rob.
I think PE, right? Gym,
Gym.
Ed. PE.
Survey says
PE.
Gym, physical education, number 4. Also,
Hey.
literally 0 dissent outside of those answers. Full 100 people. Nobody said science, biology, chemistry, geography, creative writing.
It's the
70s are a
It
while.
really is 70s, man. Yeah.
70s, man.
Name something that early risers like to do first thing in the morning while most of us are sleeping, Rob.
Jerk off.
Yeah, there it
yeah,
is.
it
I
has
mean,
to
that's
be.
the truth.
They even put early risers in quotation marks. Like, come on.
Read the papers.
All right, read newspaper.
Show us the answer.
That's number 2.
There.
All right.
Better answer,
That
and you
sounds pretty good to me.
But I mean, like, before they read the paper, they're jerking it. is what's
Clean
happening.
the house was
I
number
know
5.
both.
I was gonna
if-
say usually jerk while you read the paper.
If you're cleaning the house at like 6:30 a.m., you should see a psychiatrist. Like for
Or
real.
stop doing drugs.
Or get a new job so you don't have to be the maid to your rich neighbor.
Bear, name something early risers like to do in the first thing in the morning while the rest of us are sleeping.
Coffee.
Survey
All right.
says
I let time go too long, so I typed shower, and now I'm gonna type coffee. Shower was number 3 though,
There you go.
and have breakfast, which gave it to us for coffee, was number 4. All right, Nick, name something that early risers like to do first thing in the morning while most of us are sleeping.
Did you say breakfast already?
Yeah.
That was breakfast, yeah.
Oh. Exercise.
Exercise. This is the 70s, man. Nobody exercised in the 70s. Oh, that was number 1, by the way.
up there.
Wow, I actually didn't know for 100% that would even be on there.
We have
Yeah,
296 points. We need 5 points or 4 points.
We surveyed
Okay, this is
100
for
people.
Bear.
Top 5 answers
Surveyed
are on
100
board.
people.
Name a sport
in which foreign athletes are usually superior to Americans. By the way, great QA on this game. Americans doesn't even have a capital A. But anyway,
Wow.
Oh, come on.
Bears.
You've insulted us twice in one question.
Baseball.
What?
Sport. It's dominated by South Americans, man.
American is apple pie.
it was X as fuck.
It's just not true.
Can that be your new sub sound? It was X as fuck.
They beat us with track.
Let's play the feud.
Track.
Yeah.
Track.
American football is not dominated by foreigners, Chad.
Technically, America's dominated by foreigners. Bear.
Oh.
What do you think?
That's a good point.
I didn't mean in a xenophobic way. I meant that we were colonized by the Europeans, you know. They guess polo, by the way, which is just, like, true, but come on.
What do you think?
That's some glazed ring shit right there, man.
Like, is that Marco Polo?
Is
Yeah.
it there?
Hockey. Yeah, definitely. Hockey got less than track. Fuck everything.
I mean, number one is definitely soccer, right? Like,
It has to be.
Does the survey
like it has to be soccer.
Why haven't we said soccer?
Because we only got one option, and Bear picked the most American sport of all.
Baseball is filled with fucking people from south of Arizona, man. Like, I will show you rosters.
All right. Yeah, soccer was number one. We won.
Okay.
All right. Rob, why don't you leave for a second, and we'll have you and Bear do fast money. Other sports, we would never have gotten number 2, which is skiing. And then number 3 is gymnastics.
What the fuck are they polling?
It's the 70s, man.
Yeah, it is the 70s.
People watched sports in the 70s. That was...
They loved skiing, man.
On the old-timey radio.
Herman Meyer, the greatest skier of all... I don't know.
Munster.
Anyway. Herman Munster, the greatest Frankenstein skier. Bear.
I hate Mr. Cheese. Oh, sorry.
Hey, Rob, you get out of here.
Sorry.
Fuck out of
All right, Bear. It's become trivia now. Name the country in the 1970s you think leads the world in oil reserves.
Saudi Arabia.
All right.
Name something you
do to refreshen your breath.
Chew gum.
They had gum back then.
Name a reason
kids give to excuse themselves from the dinner table.
They're full.
Name something you would have found in houses in the old days that very few houses have today.
Fucking wood fireplace? Stove? Pass.
All right, I put fireplace. That's fine. Besides the game board, name an accessory included in a Monopoly game.
The shoe.
We'll go for the fucking shoe.
your first answer.
With a thimble.
It's all about the hat, man. Okay.
There's no hat.
There is a hat.
Are you crazy?
Saudi Arabia got you 49. Chew gum got you 10. Full got you 25. Fireplace got you 6. Shoe got you 0.
What?
That's 90 points.
Name the country
All right.
you think leads
Rob.
the world in oil reserves.
Rob!
I'm back.
Okay, Rob.
I've returned.
Rob, name the country which you think leads the world in oil reserves.
Saudi Arabia.
Eh-eh.
Name the country? God, I mean, Venezuela?
That's a pretty good one. In reality, I hope people guessed it.
Name
Yeah.
something you do to
Name something you do to refreshen your breath.
Breath spray?
This is 1970s,
What?
man. That's space age
No, they
technology.
had binoculars back then.
Mint?
Name a reason kids give to excuse themselves from the dinner table.
Homework.
All right. Name something you would have found in houses in the old days that very few houses have today.
So the old days are like the 20s.
Yeah.
A radio?
Besides the game board, name an accessory included in a Monopoly game.
The player pieces? I mean, cash. The cash.
All right, I said dice because you were out of time.
All right.
You needed 110 points. Venezuela got you 0.
Oh, farts.
Mint got you 15. Homework got you 20. Radio got you 0 because people, even to this day, still own them. Dice got you 46.
You walk away with
Right. I'm glad I guessed dice.
Well, we made about like $800, but in 1970s, you know, if you think it's 1975, that's 40 years of inflation, so that's actually probably like 2,000 or 3,000 now. That's not bad.
You invest
Very
that in a money market mutual fund, man. You're looking good.
Exactly.
Very-
7% annually, man.
Bear, did you guess shoe on the Monopoly?
What's wrong with shoe, man? That's a staple
That was-
Monopoly.
Shoe
best
is not
Team
even
Pokemon.
shoe's not even the best piece in Monopoly. It's hat.
It's dog.
Hat is not the best.
Hat
piece.
is
Car
the best Monopoly
objectively.
piece.
Yeah,
Everybody
car.
fought over the car all the time.
There's always car.
The dog.
Car's pretty
You're
good.
crazy.
Car's pretty good. My Monopoly edition had a train, and I would keep talking to people. I'd be like, "Yo, train's the best piece," and they'd be like, "There's no fucking train."
Dude, you had the Rich Boys Monopoly Edition, man. That was like the Golden Deluxe.
It was!
Monopoly.
There it is.
All right. Well, anyway, the question is, what animal or creature are you most afraid will bite you? I said dog, and I got 32. And they said spider, and they got 5, so we get to play.
Planning to play or planning?
There's only 2 more,
This
though.
family's going to play.
Bear.
What's your
You're not
answer?
up. It's Nick's turn.
I'm just saying my own name.
Nick, what animal or creature are you most afraid will bite you?
Snake? Did we say snake yet?
No,
What
he didn't
does
say
the
snake.
survey say?
You could also use mosquito if you'd prefer.
Snake is number
Give us
1.
your answer,
Yeah.
Well done. Rob, what animal or creature are you most afraid will bite you?
A mosquito.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. It's not technically a bite, really. It's more of a...
It's like a needle, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a...
It's a feeding tube,
What do you
man.
think?
Yeah.
I feel like.
Is it
I feel
using
like that-
teeth, though?
We'll
Does it
answer that
shoot
later.
teeth?
Anyway, it was wrong. Bear, what animal or creature are you most afraid will bite you?
Goat.
No.
Will that answer
It's got to have like 2 responses, man. You know there were a couple of people that had bad experiences at a petting zoo recently.
I typed
Billy
bear,
can.
and it was not in there.
What's your answer?
The FPS are going crazy again. It's dropping like seconds. I think we got the opposite of a memory leak. We've got like a memory gain. Like the game starts running better the longer it's been open. I'm gonna say ants.
Says,
Family Feud 70s edition is becoming sentient.
let's see if the other family can steal.
It's because there's less shit to render in the 70s, so it just
What
like
is your family's answer?
can't handle it, or it handles it too
There
well.
just was objectively less stuff in the 70s.
Well, we won.
True.
They said shark, which wasn't right. I almost feel like it could be bee, and I know that sounds ridiculous, but I have no faith that the Family Feud audience would not say they'd be afraid of being bitten by a bee.
Yeah, I also believe that would be a thing.
All right, it was rat,
We
but still.
had this aggressive swarm that was living behind our shed for like a couple months. We had to have
shit
an
out of you?
exterminator come and
Yeah,
take
man.
them down. They would bite, man. They were territorial too. They would come the fuck at you and they would bite you down.
Wait, what would bite?
These bees. We had like
They were
a swarm
biting
of
you?
angry bees.
They would bite?
Yeah, they bite you. They knew that they could kill themselves with the sting, so they went the other way with it.
Nick, name something that would make a new job better than the one you now have.
Better pay.
More money.
Show us the answer.
There you go. Number 1, like by far.
Yep. Seemed like an easy one.
Rob, name something that would make a new job better than the one you have now.
You enjoy it?
Yeah, enjoy
Satisfaction.
it. Satisfaction.
Yeah, satisfaction.
It's that. I think that should be on there. It's just one of those ones that's hard to parse. So it came out as an X. But Bear, name something that would make a new job better than the one you already have.
Better hours.
Better hours. Oh, I spelled it wrong. Yeah, we got
Oh,
it.
no.
No, this isn't me. Sometimes only U and O get mixed up. If you put OU, sometimes it'll do UO. It's crazy.
I think that's just being Canadian, actually.
Yeah. I said more vacation time. That was an X. Yo, this is America. We don't take vacation time here. Oh, I'm dead. Okay. Nick, name something that would make a new job better than the one you already have.
Privileges or perks?
I'm just going to type perks for that one. There you
Okay,
go.
whatever you need.
Fringe benefits, number
Yeah,
3.
fringes. Put fringes on your jackets.
All right,
Turkey.
Rob, name something that would make your job better than the one you have now.
Good boss.
Yeah,
Nice boss.
I was thinking
Social.
exactly the same thing.
Social time.
Nicer boss. It was an X, though. But I'm with you.
Oh, dog farts.
I don't think that would make it better.
Dog farts? You don't think so?
Yeah, I think that would
Make it
probably be
smellier
worse.
unless you like that.
It would, well, I mean, if you liked it, then it would make it better.
Aw, shit. Location. They got it.
Oh.
If my new job had a location, it'd be better.
People didn't commute in the 70s. They were on, like, horse and buggy.
Listening to their radios.
Wasn't everyone, or like 90% of people, was a farmer in the 70s?
Yeah, probably.
Only
Their horses
10% of
didn't even have
people
legs yet.
lived in
I
cities.
think 90% of people were fuckboys in the 70s.
American
When did they
population was
install
only
the
like 1
hinges?
million. All right, this is... Oh, man, I don't like the implications of this question. But, Rob, name a sport for which there are training camps.
Football.
I think he's right.
So name a sport.
Football is number 2.
Can you give
Really?
a better
Yeah.
answer?
Weird.
It's the 70s, man. Baseball is so huge.
What does the survey
Boxing.
Good point.
Boxing was number 3. I'm so glad that they got that for us.
We never would have.
We never would have said boxing training camps.
Mm-mm.
All
I would
right.
have said Boxing Day.
Bear, name a
there
sport
are
for which
days
there
for
are
those.
training camps.
Basketball.
Survey says
That's incorrect.
no.
All you had to do was say baseball again for this one.
I thought you already did it.
No, we did football. Baseball is number
Fuck,
1.
I thought you said baseball. I thought you were guessing it.
All right, we got baseball, football, boxing. Nick, name a sport for which there are training camps.
Soccer.
Let's see if the American populace loves soccer. Yeah, they do.
There it is.
There you go. We're at 283 points. We knocked it out.
Let's jump into
It was
the
easy.
Soccer will never let you down.
Do they do training camps for baseball though? Really?
Spring
Yeah, they
training,
do.
man.
They got spring training, man.
It's a bunch of fat guys swinging sticks at balls.
Wow. This guy's never going to be a Gold Glove winner.
Name a kind of
Name a kind of salad used in sandwiches. Oh, fuck. All right, Bear. Name a kind of salad used in sandwiches. For once, you can't just go with baseball.
Chicken salad sandwiches.
Chicken salad. Dude, it's the 70s, man. Egg salad's all the rage here.
Nah, they can do both. They got them both.
They did the deviled eggs back then.
Chicken salad's number 3.
What does the survey
Pasta
say?
salad. You can't have a pasta salad sandwich.
That's,
That's
a bit weird.
too many carbs for even a freaking marathon runner.
Your answer?
Although macaroni and cheese sandwich, I think I've had before.
You mean macaroni
You
and
run a
cheese
marathon
salad.
right after that?
I did, yeah. I ran a little
Egg
marathon.
salad was
Marathon.
number 2. All right, Nick. Name a kind of salad used in sandwiches that is not egg salad, chicken, or pasta salad.
Wait, we still haven't said egg yet.
I literally just said egg.
Great, it's correct.
Oh,
And now you can't use tuna salad
tuna.
either because it's number 1.
Fuck.
All right, you
tuna
got.
was my answer.
Well, you waited too long. Now you got 14 seconds. What are you gonna put here?
What else is there after that?
That's what I'm asking you, isn't it?
It's like all the salad.
Fuck it. This is on you. I typed fruit salad.
That's not a real thing.
What's your answer?
That was an X, by the way.
Caesar salad, yo.
All right.
Surely they can't put a fucking, like, they're not gonna put, like, potato salad on it before tuna salad.
Will that
Tuna
answer
salad's
be
number 1. It's already on there.
This is
Tuna.
Oh, I thought you said it didn't.
Oh my
it
god.
wasn't
Potato
on.
salad is an X, by the way. You lost your chance, Rob. Bear.
Well, I didn't guess that.
Bear, you live in the Midwest. Come through in the clutch. Name a kind of mayonnaise-based salad used on sandwiches.
Wait, this is no, it doesn't say.
Just
that.
go for it.
Caesar. I was going Caesar.
Caesar salad sandwich?
Caesar salad sandwiches,
Oh
yo.
my fuck.
You guys
It's
are
not much
high
better
as
than
hell.
fruit salad.
It was better than fruit salad by a little bit,
your
but
chance to steal. Give me an answer.
I don't know what it's gonna be, honestly. Maybe like salmon salad?
Is it there?
They type potato salad again!
Is it potato salad a second time? Richie.
I remember the day. Thank you very much for the subscription. I guess Twitch is alive again.
The sun went.
Number 4 was fucking ham salad.
Ew.
It's got little cubes, I think.
You'll answer 5.
What
Ham
else
salad?
put in it?
All right, Nick, you get out of here.
All right.
You win.
Just because of your fruit salad answer.
You said that.
All right, name something kids suffer from at summer camp. Homesickness. Name something for which Liz Taylor is famous. Marriages. Divorces, I guess. Once you've gotten out of bed, name something you do to make yourself wide awake. Coffee. Name something the kid next door always seemed to have a better one of. Bike. Name a color of cheese. Orange.
For your first answer, survey
That's the
says-
default cheese color. I don't give a fuck.
She's yellow,
I
man.
think yellow. It's clearly yellow.
What? You guys are high as fuck. Cheddar is
You're-
the default
you're
cheese and it's
ridiculous,
orange.
man.
This is an
No.
American game.
Nick
Draw
doesn't.
a
Nick doesn't even
cheese.
get to play
20,000.
again.
Let's see the other answers.
Really?
Yeah,
For your fifth
we're at 213 and we haven't even had orange yet.
survey says
Jesus.
Orange got 18, so you guys might be right.
family
All right, Nick.
Hey.
Nick, name
going?
something kids suffer from at summer camp.
Sunburns.
Name color of cheese.
Color of cheese?
What color is
Orange.
cheese? God, what?
Yellow.
It's time to play.
Name something the neighbor had the best. He always had a better one of.
Playing family.
Grill.
Player one
What?
Yard.
Oh, neighbor's kid. Sorry. Anyway, we got like 215 points, so you don't get to go
Making
anyway.
up some bullshit.
They're the same questions.
First round.
They're the same questions. I just can't type in your answers because we smoked them.
I'm sorry. It was not the same question when you said name the color of cheese.
I thought you were trying to lead me into saying blue.
Name something people
I wasn't gonna have it.
contact lenses to-
What's your problem?
Let's hear your answer.
Good.
Name something people remove their contact lenses to do.
Let's
Sleep.
see if it's up there. Great.
Yep, that's number one. All right, Nick. Name something people take their contact lenses out to do.
Good luck.
Bathe.
Do you have an answer for
God
us?
damn it. That was the only one I could
Your
think of.
answer there?
Bathe is number
Bathe.
4.
Go swimming.
Your answer?
I'd be surprised if swimming had more answers than shower, but maybe in the 70s everybody had a pool. Rob, name something people remove their contact lenses to do.
Each other.
Probably.
Survey says.
The biking.
It's up there.
I
What?
don't know.
What's your
Yeah,
answer?
definitely biking.
Yeah.
I think I heard you say swimming, and that was number 2, so
Oh, I thought you already did swimming. Swimming, yeah, swimming would have been my answer.
there you go. All right, Bear, you don't get a chance to answer. You have like 5 seconds left, so... you know, I'll just type in poo, and then you can take another like 10 seconds to think about it right here.
Not what we're looking
Thanks.
All right. Name something people take out their contact lenses to do.
Like, I haven't lived an optical lens life, man. Exercise?
All right, maybe.
Will that answer do?
Oh, I got sweat on your plastic contact lenses.
I mean, maybe.
They'll disintegrate every time.
I think so.
I'm gonna say read. That was incorrect, but I'm gonna say read. Read is incorrect.
That'd be a strange use.
No,
of
but
the
maybe
contact.
you're like there. It's like bifocals,
Oh,
you know?
get an eye exam.
Oh, look at this guy. He's the smartest
See?
guy in the room. Read
That's a good
newspaper.
answer.
They said read newspaper. We won. Don't even sweat it.
Didn't steal.
What was-
So the other family.
You didn't get
Did my
it.
answer
We got
work?
too many
Let's
strikes.
see what the other answers were. Let's see.
What
number
was,
three.
do we get to see what the real
The
one
third
was?
one was, well, it was on the same track as Nick's clever bullshit. It was clean.
Yeah, it was.
It was clean them.
Let's go.
I win.
Actual cookie.
Wow.
Thank you very much for the subscription, by the way.
Answers are on the board. Name something that's
Name.
part
This is
of
for
a
Nick.
league
Name something that is part of a
paraphernalia.
league bowler's paraphernalia.
What do you think?
If you are a league bowler, what's part of your paraphernalia?
Your ball. Your ball.
Yeah. Okay.
Is your answer there?
I pretty much had it like right at the beginning, but then I had to think about it way more.
Yeah. Bowling ball was number 1.
This family's going to play.
You can also say your shirt.
What do you think?
No, you can't. Rob can. Name
Rob
something that
can
is
say it.
part of a league bowler's paraphernalia.
Your glove.
Bowling
That's a good one.
glove.
Yeah.
What does
It's not
the
really a
survey
glove.
say?
It's more of a brace.
Your answer isn't there. Your
It's also an
answer?
X.
God damn it.
Bear, name something that is part of a league bowler's paraphernalia.
Shoes.
How about that answer? Great.
Yes,
it's
that is correct.
Give us your answer.
What did
please.
Pete Weber wear? You gotta have your pomade, and you gotta have those sunglasses with the rainbow reflection.
Nice.
You gotta have your attitude.
You know what else is in there? You got a
Absolutely.
fucking towel.
Says
I bowled in a league for like 3 years. I still don't know if the towel is to wipe oil off the ball or oil off your hands. But anyway. Nick, name something that is part of a league bowler's paraphernalia.
Did you say the shirt yet?
No, I did not. It's definitely in there, though.
there.
You got a team shirt. There you go. We got all of them.
I was in a league too, man. I know.
You can't bowl if you don't have a bowling shirt on. It doesn't hug you the right way.
Points count as
It just is unflattering.
right.
It's yeah, they're both unflattering.
We surveyed
I used to
Most
wear it
professional bowlers are models on the side.
I actually used to wear a bowling shirt that I bought in a thrift shop because I thought it looked cool.
Yeah, me too.
It did.
But you were in a
So-
league anyway, Nick.
Yeah, no, but I mean as a separate thing. I was a hipster too.
That was
Rob?
after his bowling league days.
It was actually after the bowling league days. You're not kidding.
Rob, name something kids sometimes swap with other kids.
Toys.
All right. Your joke was so funny we ran out of time, so I typed food.
Will that answer do?
Food was number 3, but they said stories, which is some feel-good bullshit, so we get to play anyway. All right.
Will this family
Toys.
get the board? Let's play. What do you
toys.
Let's see if it's up there. Yeah.
Toys /
What do
marbles.
you think?
That's number 2.
Toys. Like a toy.
All right.
Bear, Taffy, name something kids sometimes swap with one another.
Trading cards.
Yeah.
They
Why
all
do you
have
not say baseball cards? Holy shit. What is your problem? Number 1 answer, baseball cards.
You blew it.
Name something kids sometimes swap with other kids. I don't know, maybe they like swap bikes or something like that. Nope, they don't swap bikes.
Not what we're looking for.
That would be a really weird practice if they just swap their bikes with each other.
Well, you better get ready to give me a real answer then. But first, Nick,
No.
name something kids sometimes swap with other kids.
Ooh, me?
Oh, fuck.
What does the survey say? Okay, you
Say
have
swap,
one
spit
strike
it, make out point.
Another
No.
wrong answer,
Nick,
and you'll
name
give
something
the
kids
other
sometimes
family
swap
a
with other
chance to
kids.
steal. Do you
Close.
have an answer for
Alright,
us?
I think that's conceivable.
Was that a good answer?
Yeah, there it is, number 4.
Your answer?
That's a good one. Alright, Rob, name something kids sometimes swap with other kids.
Germs?
Alright. Yeah, I mean, I can understand. It's a little
I don't think
outside of the
anybody
box.
said it, but it makes sense.
Sometimes you need that.
Strikes. Let's see if the other family can steal.
Sometimes you need
You can
that.
steal some
It
points.
wasn't on there, but that's
What's your
okay.
answer?
Oh, dog farts.
They get a chance to steal.
Was that a good
Comic
answer?
books. Oh, it was comic books.
You
Oh,
got it.
God.
Huge in the 70s.
Steal the point.
They really were.
You are
Comic books used to take up a whole room.
Comic
Now
book.
those Turing machines.
They're comic books. The yo-yos were huge.
Yo, yo-yos.
They took up a whole room, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey there, up in the sky, it's K. Strauss, the yo-yo guy. All right, Bear, name something people try to do gracefully.
Dance.
Can't just say fucking baseball.
California.
To say baseball. Yeah.
Dance, number 1. Well done.
Thanks.
We got a new achievement, by the way.
Let's hear your answer.
Some
Guess
you,
dance.
some Uplay points. I think it's for like most number 1 answers or something, or like getting a lot of number 1 answers.
Wait, this is on fucking play?
Nah, I wish I had to buy a physical copy from Amazon. It was like
Yeah, that's what I
45
thought.
bucks.
Aw. Gonna say you should sell the Steam trading cards and then reimburse us.
Let's hear your
You mean the Uplay backgrounds?
Yeah.
All right, walk was number 2. Nick, name something people try to do gracefully.
Dance. You said walk.
Oh, fuck me.
Gymnastics.
First off, we ran out of time.
You took too long. Sorry. What's your answer?
You got another 18 seconds or so to choose if you would like to continue to go with gymnastics.
Yeah, I'm gonna go gymnastics.
All right, gymnastics.
Will that answer do?
That's an X.
This is your second strike. Watch out
Magic
for the
tricks.
other
No, you don't get another
family
chance.
steal.
Rob, name something people try to do gracefully.
You know, maybe this was big in the 70s. Ice skating. I don't
Alright,
know.
Sure, yeah,
It's possible.
I can get it.
Was that a
Nick
good
is
answer?
so slow.
Ice skate as an X.
Strikes.
God
Let's
damn
see
it.
if the other family-
Bear and I are the only graceful ones
What's your
amongst us.
family's answer
Hey,
to
thanks,
steal
Smug
the
Tato
point?
just subscribed 5 months in a row. First one of the day, as far as I can tell. Thank you so much.
Let's hope
Wow.
Sing songs. That's an X. We won.
that isn't one of them.
Your name is fucking Sarah Lee. Come on, QA.
So the other family keeps the points.
Anyway.
Let's see
Nick,
what
you
the
should
other
stay,
answers
and maybe
were.
like
Let's
Rob,
see
you go
Number 3.
for
Okay.
fast money.
Good
But
luck.
other graceful
Number
things:
4,
eat
please.
gracefully, sit down gracefully.
You are this round.
Sit down, gracefully?
Sit down.
California gracefully.
You'll answer
All right, Nick.
All right, I'm gonna leave.
Yeah, Rob, you go. Nick, you're gonna get a chance to do fast money.
points or more total.
So excited.
You win 20.
None of the answers have been taken, so this is like right in your wheelhouse.
Oh yeah, that's true actually.
There is a new generation of Kennedys growing up. Name one.
The times are kind of messing me up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna type JFK Jr.
Thank you.
Name a city that holds a car race.
Oh, where is NASCAR? That's probably a big one.
Where is NASCAR? You know what? I'm gonna go with Daytona.
Name a family of
Name a family expense that increases with each new child.
Family expense that increases. Food.
Yeah.
Name a popular
Name a
seafood
popular
soup.
seafood soup.
Clam chowder.
I think that's a great guess.
Name an occasion for
Name an
which the
occasion
best
for which the best gift is money.
All of them. What's the best? I don't know. Birthday, I guess.
All
For
right.
your first answer.
I think you got it.
Says this
JFK Jr. got you 0, which is straight up horse hockey.
third answer.
Daytona's 21.
Says